Can't.
It's Dust, the killer of dreams.
I mean, it's more the... It's just, yeah, whatever, sure. I'll take on that
Sayer of facts.
Fine. That's fine. Someone's got to do it.
That's true. A lot of defensive utility will be scouted out by this Owl Drone. No defensive members. But the crew is looking to set up for some of this aggression over towards the front side. And Kanpeki, as he deletes the recon, still actually does have the trademark in place. And, oh, wants to take away a sneaky angle. That will work out. First blood tallied. And Akrew, they have not fully committed, but they're kind of by pieces still contesting. And that does not allow an opportunity for too much to happen. You have to commit, I think.
It's disjointed. It is. Yeah. Sentinels are finding ways to get 1v1s, and they're winning them at range with these pistols. dapr gets taken out on the side, but Kanpeki's still here with the headhunter, but he's unable to dispatch of anyone else. Paincakes with a couple of frags. That's going to lead to a spike plant.
Play the backside of yellow. Oh, here it comes. Very quickly, Paincakes for his third as he just uses his barrier orb to hold. Recon bolt now out. Paincakes could do no more, though. Now down to the 1v1. 5 shots. Now 4 left for TenZ against Jova with the classic timing. Comes through, and TenZ hits the second to last shot. Square between the eyes. And that'll be Sentinels with enough time to get the defuse, no problem. Wow.
Yep, TenZ has been a factor in all of these pistol rounds so far this year. He had a quad kill in the open.
During the first stage quals was, hey, we got the spike down, we got 4 kills, let's force into SMGs. Not the case here, so kind of taking away from one of their mantras and monikers of what they had been finding a lot of success with in the past. So you figure that Sentinels will have, obviously, the weapon advantage plus the ability to turn this into 2. Although this play through the poison cloud may catch Kanpeki a bit off guard. Of course, has the ability to rendezvous away if needed.
Yeah, he's also got cover from dapr here up top side of sight as he's going to hear. No!
Yeah, that'll work.
I think we might have found a flick of the day candidate. I think Aim Labs might have found somebody. I have to watch that again, of course, but that was pretty dirty.
Oh, this is just... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
I mean, listen, I understand that it's an eco, and, you know, Sentinels are supposed to win. They're supposed to...
Missing from Sentinels last week.
Yeah. And again, that just comes with time, practice, reps, settling in. You know, Raucus being able to now join the team. I think it was like waiting out a contract, if I'm not mistaken. And so that was kind of the plan all along, but had to kind of wait it out until they could get him on board. Okay, Becky hits another, I think. No, he missed.
Yeah.
I thought he hit a body shot there, but I guess not. Look on. Look close.
You may think he hit it, not gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly. You might have that read. Certainly still hearing them moving around over here.
Yep. Still has the rendezvous to use. Once again, this will feel familiar. Neon with a little bit of a different weapon this time, though, will get the angle on top yellow. Barrier orb up, spike goes down. Shock darts to create a little bit extra space from the offensive perspective, as defensively, utility sent to try to regain some presence over towards yellow, but largely speaking, Akrew have gotten a clean plant and a perfect post plant setup.
They're still watching for this mid, though. Look at this. TenZ is still waiting for this move from jovahnii, and that's a big catch. And he's going to pick up a rifle, and they still can retake this. They have time.
Absolutely. 2 rifles actually still in play. The SMG's getting further forward. Trades start to echo across. Spike not to halfway. Neon holding his life over to the backside of yellow. Has a little bit of help from Gucci, who gets the final 2. And Akrew will deny the bonus. Okay.
That might catch Akrew off guard to see a double sniper that early.
Yep.
You're kind of expecting him to rifle up, and maybe the second sniper is going to come out when he earns his ult, obviously, but yeah.
The only player to snipe in their first matchup versus Akrew was Kanpeki, by the way, too, just for what it's worth, so... This is something definitely different.
Yeah, TenZ looking to play a little bit of a off angle here to watch a belt cross, but they're all going low side. You might catch someone when they go up top towards the nest area, and yep.
Akrew's going to get slowed down. Rez is going to be available, but Sick still keeps the numbers in favor of the Sentinels defense. Man, it almost feels like one of those situations where if you're Akrew, wait till you get all 5 back. Oh, TenZ missing a shot, but the barrier orb comes up to actually kind of save his life. Trying to isolate Sick, but goodness, Sick is actually still able to keep his life as well. So many situations where the individual finesse is just too good.
I think the snakebite landed on the spike, so they can't collect it for free. They have to wait it out. And now they're using this to get back on the site on the Sentinel side of things. They're just mowing them down. And there's something poetic about getting to see Sick play Sage.
30 seconds left.
Gucci, good double, finds the triple. This would be okay. I was going to say, if he gets the reload off and resets, he's got TenZ at 1 HP.
No one else is even close. I mean, he had Phoenix he played back in the day when that was meta near 90 times. Then obviously you saw him play a lot of Sky, some Rays, then eventually into that flex role with, you know, KO and Sky, and now back to controllers.
Ooh, good start here, though, for Akrew.
Yeah.
On what is going to be a thrifty if they win it.
Yep.
And they've gotten the first 2 kills. Kanpeki's sniping will be revealed by Recon Bolt, so he can't hold the initial angle wanted. Barrier orb goes down. Spike not going for a plant as of yet, and actually the Spike is backing away from this play.
Yeah, they are.
Sentinels are they're gonna get some clarity over this. Oh my, Sick is pushing forward and clears out yellow, and they know there's nobody else left here. They can start rotating back with the res.
Yeah, that's a big res to get, but they're still committed. They actually think there still might be a push here. Now they'll double back, but at least they have man advantage for this retake now. They got that res onto dapr. And we are going to go ahead and see this plant come in here. There's a couple of guns in play, though, and there's a chance Akrew holds onto this site, but that res certainly does help things along for Sentinels. dapr able to pick up a rifle as well.
Well, here we go. Pretty forward post plant here for Akrew. jovahnii, headhunter in hand, is looking to find first blood, but it's actually Gucci with the sheriff who will do it. 3v2 situation. Toxic screen is up defensively. Jova gets one for free. Tours now out. Uses that nicely for a 3rd kill. And Kanpeki with an op is pretty much just stuck on site thanks to the slow field. And Jova's called to pull out the tour. Start feeling a little more confident here. You've got Sentinels off onto an eco for the first time. So kill potential is ShahZaM with the Marshal and TenZ with knives. And the greedy peek that he'll at least throw a knife over to Jova's direction saying, I see you.
Yeah, not a whole lot to go on here for Sentinels other than the daggers from TenZ. ShahZaM with the Marshal, a couple upgraded pistols. Neon actually gets hit pretty hard here. dapr gets a kill on ZachaREEE in the meantime. The res, though, is going to come out from Gucci, and Neon's starting to go to work with the rifle.
It'll have to be knives for TenZ. He gets the reset and actually takes down the long-range presence of jovahnii. Spike is still not fully down yet, but a play needed to come forward, and the barrier orb will, with the Viper's Pit, cause probably too much of an obstacle here for Sentinels to get back into the retake. Although Gucci, timing is good for 1, and the second, no problem. So, a couple of rounds in a row here for Akrew to get tied back at 3. Knives out this time for Neon. Tour pops for Kanpeki defensively, and it could be just a meeting of both those ultimates right here. Oh, Recon Bolt's going to connect. That puts Sick into an impossible position, stuck in a corner. So first blood secured by way of Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, Long View's going to get taken here by Akrew. Dagger still available here for Neon. Kanpeki, though, has that Tour de Force in play. He's still lingering around yellow side. Now he's going to get some assistance from TenZ, who's made his way over. That's a big hit for Kanpeki.
Oh!
Almost finds his second. Maybe went for a little bit too much there as Paincakes was ready for that. Might have a little bit of a mid-battle here as well, breaking out between the 2 Vipers.
Ooh, timing was nearly perfect for TenZ, but there you go. You talked about that dual mid-map, and Akrew will be able to win it, leaving ShahZaM by himself. But yeah, they could just easily rotate this back over. ShahZaM will realize the situation and will actually spend the Recon Bolt to try to cut back through mid, and he's lost that completely.
Yeah, this is definitely a Akrew's round now. Sentinels kept going for big plays at Long B, and they just never became fruitful. Kanpeki goes for extra, falls short. TenZ goes for extra. Same thing happens. Akrew able to mind their P's and Q's and catch Sentinels trying to do something crazy. And this leaves ShahZaM in a tough spot. 1 versus 3, Spike down A. Not much you can really do here.
No, not really. Especially with the first contestant being pretty much unknown. Zach will give the intel over, but doesn't need any help. And Akrew will take the lead for the first time.
Round, but they do hang a couple of sheriffs in play as well. Looking to get aggressive at Long B, but it's a big A push to open things up for Akrew.
Drone will get a dart off onto Sick. Imagine it probably saw more than just the 1 player, though, as well. So Neon will go high. jovahnii supporting with the operator, and Here we go, Cloudburst up. Neon still holding the high ground as the spike makes its way forward, and even though Sentinels have 4 members here, again, the weaponry is not necessarily great. You feel like Sick would have to do something from the low ground. He does go 1 for 1, which is not bad, and actually TenZ is able to punish from the low ground, not once, but twice! How about a third? Are you kidding? Just wands on through, uses all of the utility defensively around him to isolate a couple of shots, and, well, he connects.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That was absolutely ludicrous from TenZ. Just won the round by himself, practically.
Yep.
Obviously got some support utility-wise from his teammates and Sick staying alive for
this. And you've got a couple of ultimates close, if not already ready for Sentinels.
Poison Orb just missed?
Not really.
Oh, I thought the Poison Orb that he threw missed.
Here.
Like it hit off of something. Not sure what happened there at middle.
dapr is going to play his Viper's Pit high.
Yep.
And offering to help, but without any contest coming through, no early utility, he now moves back over towards mid. And if he continues to work this angle, Akrew's kind of pinned at the moment, because Kanpeki's going to have the opening pick, or at least the opening look, with this operator back towards yellow, now that he knows the Aldron's on the way forward.
Yeah. Aldron doesn't get too much of them kind of clearing some of the close corners. Slow Orb, though, is going to kind of slow this progress down. Good recon bolt comes out as well. So Sentinels are getting some good reads defensively here on this long B pressure. Dash comes in here from Neon, the double stack. Almost a collapse. So close to a collapse. Res at least.
And now as the res gets through, the Hunter's Fury is there to counter, but does not fully connect, but Kanpeki through the side of the toxic screen, the smallest of windows, not once, but twice of his own. Oh my goodness, Kanpeki, Headhunter now in hand, but Akrew fight it back. 2v2 just like that, but Zach low on HP, gets the spike collected, and has to fight up against 2 fully fleshed out members of Sentinels, and he's stuck. Right in between both of them. The snake bite not going to quite hold, but the time being a problem, Sentinels will hold, and I was going to say some players will be really stretched.
Yeah.
Now Kanpeki wants to take a bit more of an aggressive opening. Aldron will tag him, he'll back up, but no problems.
Doesn't fully give up on it, though.
Nope.
And he's been consistently doing that, where they kind of push him back, but he still sticks around, so they don't fully get the clear.
That was kind of the crazy thing about the last round. He never even took an opening angle that was aggressive. He just held this the whole time for the most part.
Yeah, and that's
really
a problem, because he gets to get more value out the rendezvous and continue to hold presence here for longer. I mean, it's been really good here from Kanpeki on how patient he's been with that. Oh, just misses.
Floodgates have opened. Ooh, Snakebite going to be held on to. Kanpeki is quickly able to reposition, saying, don't bother using something for back yellow. I still got this.
Yep. Better toxic screen this time will not allow him to play around the cracks.
Oh, this 1v1 once again could be massive. jovahnii looking to help out. Stop this defense from finding much value. Good shock dart. Yep, gets Neon down to 24 HP. Viper's Pit down. Kanpeki still hoping for shots through the toxic screen, but it's Sick who gets the first blood onto Zach, so the Viper's Pit will immediately follow.
That's terrible. And they didn't get the plant inside of it.
Yep.
That's
devastating. Mid's wide open. TenZ is back in the fight again.
Yep.
Mike now down. Paincakes holding a tight corner. Does this get checked? He's going to have to get this kill and push for a second, most likely, as the defense is largely surrounding him. But he may just get gifted the 2. Okay, not bad at all. Jova for the 3rd leaves Kanpeki on his lonesome. Trying to take a jump peek. Headhunter now out, but no chance. And that's a great setup as Jova and Paincakes are able to lock down 3.
Paincakes and jovahnii are certainly close.
Yeah. Early dash for Neon, looking to get aggressive through mid.
See
and
ya later.
Boy.
Peace. As soon as that recon gets broken, ShahZaM probably has an idea that someone's on top of that too. Plays the headshot angle perfectly.
And now what? If you're a crew, it's just like, well, we lose Neon.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta hope jovahnii can find something with this operator.
Yeah.
That's really the dang thing. Now he's gonna be able to take down that Aldron, but now they've heard the sniper rattle off and know that it's gonna be over towards the A side. This actually kind of prompts TenZ to take some space at middle.
And why not?
Just for a check, not a commitment by any means. They know that trademarks are likely covering any type of flank they would want to do on the A side, so they're still going to stay pretty heavy towards screens inside itself.
Ooh.
Secret agent, man.
Yep. Not so secret anymore, but Jova does hit, and Paincakes still uses his position to make sure there is no follow-up for the defense. So Spike gets planted, 4v3 for Akrew. And the late toxic screen will block this front door, but even still, TenZ takes down Zach, so now toxic screen not a problem. But how do you get to Jova? Do you get a duel with Kanpeki? That's the real thing here. As Gucci plays forward, and Jovahnnii's position is now revealed. Ah, great read for Gucci. TenZ with one response. Would have to be a 1v3, and he's going to hit an incredible long-range shot at the Jova. Not going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be tough when Paincakes. So 2 rifles actually come in. It's really only dapr that's going to be short.
You want to play? Let's play.
Oh, Kanpeki.
Oh, Kanpeki.
Almost. I respect it.
Me too.
He knew he was going to get the attention. He
Doesn't
was trying to
quite
get a shot
work
away.
Oh, this is difficult now for Kanpeki, already having used the rendezvous. He's got nowhere to go, has to hit a shot, not going to be allowed. Just gets flat out overwhelmed by the sheer numbers.
Oh.
And that leads to a huge advantage for Akrew, not just weaponry-wise, but also, most importantly, positionally. Good recon, though, gives TenZ something to focus on.
Jeez.
What the one tap is that? Even has the idea on
boy.
Jova. Oh, my. 2 for TenZ, and all of a sudden, Sentinels have a defense. Even still, there's a player on the deep side, but Neon picking up the op. Able to get one. Will make sure that Kanpeki's not brought back, but Sick uses this as a chance to still keep the defense forward. Spike rotating back towards A, but you can already see ShahZaM is considering the rotation.
Yeah, he's already on his way over there. It's going to be a foot race. Looks like it's mostly going to come down to retake, though, because he wanted his teammates to get involved before they commit. They at least have the 3 rifles in play for this retake as well. They still have a heal available from Sick. ShahZaM going to pick up on this, slow down the plant for just a bit longer to buy time for his teammates to rotate towards screens. There is the snake bites and shock darts still available for post plant from Akrew, and that's the one thing that's going to make it tough here. But that's one of them gone.
Paincakes wasn't playing inside side. He wasn't playing for the deep. And I was about to say, Six still has a barrier orb. He can block off the low ground almost completely. But Gucci's slipping around. He's able to get over towards the rope side. Doubling up. Maybe a chance for him, but it's down to a 1v1. Zach v ShahZaM, who only has 30 HP. And he's got to make the play forward. And ShahZaM is now all of a sudden even this up to now even health. But the right click will come through. And Akrew will take 7 on the offensive.
Than what was Haven. I also do think Sentinels got maybe a little sloppy on that retake the final round of the first half. Very easily could have been a 6-6 tie at this point, but neither here nor there. Now I just have to focus on Akrew's defense as Sentinels are looking to attack hot and heavy on this A side of the map. This toxic screen might deter them a little bit, though.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. Aldrone gets full right side clearance. TenZ is quick to follow up. Barrier orb down. Great shock dart connection. Sick will have to use the healing orb, but that's fine. Takes him largely towards full HP. And how? Okay, back and forth we go. And how about Akrew? Paincakes able to get a double. ShahZaM and dapr now the last ones left. No more utility for either the Sova or the Viper to come back into play here. Recon bolts will be changed out. ShahZaM gets the information, isolates the first. Should be able to hear the second, but takes a step back, forcing Paincakes to have to play a little bit more on the aggressive side. And as they force him up the ropes, ShahZaM will make sure that no one is defusing. Refresh off. Gotta go, though. And will be able to collect the kill. Goodness, TenZ is staying alive for too long.
Even especially, he was just never really needed to step up and frag, but that was a big moment for him, and he delivered when he needed it to.
Yeah. Jovahnii was thinking about getting aggressive, but already has had to rendezvous away, so yellow is free right now for Sentinels if they want it. Spike left over towards the middle, though, have kind of concealed their intentions for now, and they've actually forced Akrew to full stack defensively towards B.
Yeah, indeed they have, so that's going to give them A for free once they want it. Going to force a retake out of Akrew, who did, you know, put some investment into this. Frenzy, Shorty. Nothing too crazy, though. Definitely looking to full buy next round against this bonus of Sentinels. Sentinels are looking to tie this thing up here pretty quickly. We do see Neon, though, with that Shorty. Can always maybe mean someone.
Oh, goodness.
Spike down A.
First will be collected. TenZ still playing forward. ShahZaM spamming through. Shots will miss initially, but trades are good. Kanpeki in now a forward position. Kind of has to hold his ground with a snake bite to his left. And defensively, Akrew are going to actually kind of take a pause. A little bit of a breath here as they're going to allow Sentinels to plan, and they're going to have to play retake.
Indeed they are. Looking like they're all wanting to come towards screen side. Kanpeki watching up high. Toxic screen kind of covering a path for them to maybe get in, but Kanpeki now shifts his attention.
One enemy remaining.
Well done. Well done. Nice shot from Kanpeki. It's a good...
If they can cash in on the bonus, they would take the lead back.
Oh, look at this information coming out. Neon was looking to stay forward, but is not going to be able to. And we already know TenZ wants to push with this. So the Owl Drone is down. Slow Orb will kind of contest TenZ's usual spot, but he's fine to push to the opposite side of the site. Still find first blood. And that's going to lead to a plant here. Not really much you can do to contest this. Once again, the shock darts will come up and over, but the job has been done. Kanpeki holding close. And the retake for Akrew is looking to come through pretty quickly here. But the problem about it is Kanpeki is still holding this angle on the front side. And oh my goodness! Kanpeki with a snapper onto Paincakes!
That was absolutely ludicrous. I'd like to see that in slow motion, please.
Yeah, like 5% speed.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Jesus. And just like that, Sentinels back in the lead and Akrew back onto an eco. My heavens.
Maybe we should just give Kanpeki the flick of the day and show both. I don't know.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, just you own the flick of the day, and it's because of these situations.
Could we call it flick with like an
flicks of the day?
S, yeah, like flicks of the day.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm here for it.
I am
Pulse,
too.
Hopefully you're listening to us. We'd be happy to have that.
Yeah.
Innovators.
Here.
Now what? If you're Akrew. Heavy stack initially towards A, but killing the noise or Sentinels, creating some doubt, especially with, I'm sure, this toxic screen becoming part of the factor towards maybe a B consideration, but Sentinels have done exactly what they needed to. They got a little bit of information, a little bit of damage, if you want to call it that, and now a chance to full stack and overwhelm A.
Yep. Utility coming into the site as we speak. TenZ leading the way here. Once again, they'll get in and look to plant up top with this barrier orb for cover. Once again, the shock darts will come probably not on time, or not even really at all. Good kill though on the ShahZaM.
Yeah, and the flank is already here. Paincakes gets another onto Sick, and yeah, there's the flank from Jova. This is very much so doable for Akrew.
Oh,
and how
no.
about it? Okay, they may even do this in flawless form. TenZ has something to say about it. Two members low around him, but he's jumping around, and okay. Akrew will drop one to secure a Thrifty and keep this game tight.
That is baffling from Sentinels. It's crazy the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde situation we've seen from Sentinels in this half, bro. Like, we see them have...
Very important round here for Akrew.
Yes.
A lot of ultimates ready to go on both sides. Okay, we have dueling tour de forces here. Jovahnii looking to stay aggressive on top of green. Will spend a shot to hold his position, not getting flushed back by the Owl Drone. And may get an angle here. ShahZaM wants to play with darts a little bit. We'll bounce this one. And now Jova will have to either consider the rendezvous. Actually, he's going to hold. He's got no help here whatsoever, and that's dangerous because Kanpeki gets the angle, and finally the rendezvous comes out.
Now, he tried to see if he could get a cheeky little peek and stick around, but it's never happened. Meanwhile, Akrew barrier off middle, and they start to make a heavy rotation to defend against this B side. In the meantime, there's still a pivot point with Sick left behind at A to fall back to spike if they need to. You can see it's not committed at all. It's still very much at the back of long B and could get picked up here any moment by dapr. But it looks like they want to try to keep pushing the issue here over towards this B side of the map. Jovahnii still here with that tour de force. They should know that. They just don't know what angle he's got.
It's like we're going to get this last recon dart in. It lands right in the feet of Jovahnii, who now has to teleport even further back. Trademark gets deleted. With under 30 seconds to play, Sentinels largely are going to have to commit here to B.
Yeah, they still have not been able to actually get in here, but Hunter's Fury might start helping clear out some spots.
Yeah, that'll put a little bit of chaos as Akrew was pretty heavily stacked. That breaks it up completely. Spike being planted. dapr gets it down just before falling. A shock dart was a part of it, but Zach will have the final sentence in that word. Or word in that sentence, rather, I think is the way to say that.
That's better. You corrected. Flank covered by trademarks.
And honestly, for Akrew, there's not a lot of utility here to get forward. No smokes, no utility to clear backside yellow. Advantage here to Sentinels.
Yeah.
Here's the peek. Double peek will work out okay for the initial pick, but then what do you do afterwards? Neon stuck. An impressive first shot, but nothing more.
A little bit scared. Did value out of their utility clearing out that area.
Now we got dueling knives. Oh, and that's great
anime
information
battle
towards Paincakes. Yeah. Aldrone will tag TenZ, so he's got to hold for a moment. Viper's Pit aggressively placed defensively towards green as well, so Sentinels have to do some clearance, but oh boy, a little forward recon dart will allow them to get in. And actually, it's a blind shot onto Kanpeki, who will be instantly rezzed, and honestly, this works out in the favor of Sentinels because you kill Zach, there's no more Viper's Pit in play, and Jova's still trying to play around with his rendezvous. You kind of need some help here if you're Jova.
Yeah, he's still trying to hold. There's a big mid push taking place from Akrew, but there is a trademark to watch the very deep push. And oh, jovahnii looking for something, gets caught there from Sick.
Oh.
No way he hits that, dude. That is nasty.
One enemy remaining.
He's not done. He's just one tapping everybody. Point and click.
Come on.
Yeah?
Neon, you might as well. I mean, got 5 blades, 5 members, and
anime battle.
What? Wait,
Uh-oh.
TenZ didn't see him. Oh my goodness,
no.
Neon's opened the door all of a sudden. He's gonna toggle. He knows, of course, that TenZ is behind him, but the question is where? Here comes the play forward, and TenZ had delayed enough time off the cloudbursts to allow Sentinel. You always hate to say that a team has to win a thrifty, but you at least need to be competitive here if you're Akrew.
Yeah, I mean, next round's last chance.
Absolutely.
With the round loss here, pretty much. ShahZaM's going to clear out yellow and most of Long B with that owl drone, as there's a lot of mid presence here from Akrew defensively. Playing more back on B side. Spike's been left behind outside A, and jovahnii has spotted it, and that is bad news.
Gotta hit. Gotta hit this shot. Yeah. You have to have it. Oh, he sees it get picked up.
Yeah. He sees what side it came from, too, but ShahZaM smells something in the water. He sees another.
One enemy remaining.
And that's going to do it.
Yep.
I have the spike.
High drama has been swept away. There was definitely a moment there where your interest got piqued. You're like, intriguing. And then it was like, nah, never mind.
Toxins going up.
Free sight here at B for the plant. And Neon on this committed flank is going to have to go through a trademark. So he's going to be completely revealed.
Yep.
Not good news here for Akrew.
No. Neon admiring his skin.
Huh? Farewell, sweet prince. Farewell. Be curious to see if they want to try to set up dapr for this Viper's Pit.
Mm-hmm.
And where to, because you've got, I think we kind of talked about this a couple rounds ago, you've been successful in pushing Jova off that angle through B at yellow. So if you can get yellow control and just get this Viper's Pit down, I mean, Paincakes would have to use his Hunter's Fury to try to help clear it up, at least to clear up the post plant setup in some way. I think that has to be the call here.
Yeah, and here it is, Hunter's Fury.
The Hunter's Fury zone, yeah.
Yep. Just kind of shock darting up close to make sure that...
Didn't get the trademark, though.
No, he didn't. Aldrone gets taken down at middle. Yeah, utility's been kind of dealt with here over towards B side. They're not committing to it yet, by any means.
Well, the setup is here. That's going to be a B hit.
Yeah.
Biggest thing is with no Aldrone and both shock darts being used, ShahZaM's got just this recon bolt. And if Jova stays alive through this, doesn't even get tagged by it. He can actually hold his position. Yeah, but you have no way to flush. Oh, and actually Jova does not hold. Not even to take an opening battle. So the Viper's just going to get down for free. Barrier orb is up. Offensive Hunter's Fury will be used early to make sure the plant comes through safely. Paincakes, though, was able to deny. dapr will fall. No more Viper's Pit. Plus a tag onto Sick. as the spike is planted. Self-heal comes through. TenZ watching quite literally over the top of this. And it's a battle between the Jets. The shots for some reason aren't clean. Jova doesn't just get one, he gets the double. Resurrection now into play. Back to full force are Akrew, but sick. Keeps himself alive right on top of the spike. Slow orb at his feet. It would be a 1v5. He's completely entrapped, and Jova will finish him off. Akrew stay alive.
Yeah, they do. That's a big round to win because their economy was in the toilet, and that's going to dig them back out. That was so big. TenZ needed a frag on top yellow, and he has been so good all game long from Sentinels to just try to fly into A, it looks like.
Yeah.
Look at this
Neon's
aggression.
going as well. Ooh, it's really, really bold from Neon. But he floats back to safety.
Yep.
On
It's
towards
caught,
pipes.
though.
Yeah.
Misses the shot in the owl drone. It's going to get more value now as it pushes into sight. Lon tends to get in.
Neon hoping for a peek. He just barely does not see dapr go up the ropes. Shock darts do chip a little bit of damage, but largely Sentinels are able to set up the post plant that they want. And the double scopes, how do you work your way back into this?
It's snake
Gotta hope
bites,
you
though.
get some more chip damage out of it. Maybe Paincakes can do something here. First one forward. Not going to do much of anything. I think TenZ also saw Zach on the low ground. And Akrew are in trouble. The op shot also missing from Neon. And ShahZaM's now got the timing to hit the flank on the pinch here. Good kills from Akrew from the front, but they have, yeah, like you mentioned, absolutely no idea. And even Kanpeki with the headhunter in will make things out of reach. And 12 is on the board. One more.
It's going to be a tall order to win 3 more in a row.
Oh, yeah, because it was a 7-5 half. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Good opening shot,
cool.
though, with this doer. Oh, the second one just a bit wide, and TenZ will be able to secure the trade. Neon timing, though, through the toxic screen. It's not by dapr! Oh, it's an absolute catastrophe for Neon, who had the freest kill.
Oh, that was going to be so big for his team as well if he could have gotten that. But as it stands, it's a 4 versus 3 favoring Sentinels in an empty A side as the spike will traverse very quickly that direction. The only person nearby is going to be Gucci, and while he will certainly hear this, he's not going to be able to do much about it. He's going to have to wait for his teammates. They're going to have to try to play for retake. But as I say that, Paincakes slipped by a trademark, I thought. Never mind, now it got detected. And now Gucci's down, and now it's even worse. 2 versus 4.
Poison Cloud will get the K. Snakebite could be there to clutch. Plus, you stole a shock dart. May not even get that far, though, as Kanpeki blocks the front door. Oh, but Zach gets the trade. 2 members are low, but TenZ playing it off angle. Will take it across the finish line for Sentinel.